Most surprising one, but information from Sky in Italy today. Napoli are interested in signing Gabriel Jesus. The head coach, Massimiliano Allegri, he's been a long-term admirer of the Brazilian striker. They share the same agent. That always makes things a bit easier in these deals, whether we like it or not. Look, for Napoli to do the deal, we think they're going to have to move on one of either Lorenzo Luca, who spent last season alone at Nottingham Forest, or potentially Romelu Lukaku as well, who I think has been quite heavily linked to the MLS. We understand that Sky Sports News that Arsenal looking for around £18 million for Jesus. He's in the final year of his deal. So we've been talking about that a lot, haven't we, with the likes of Rodri, Vinicius Jr. A lot of these players now, final year of the deal. Clubs want to move them on, but I think probably for both parties makes sense in terms of Jesus. He's had a really good career at Arsenal, but now doesn't play as many as he'd probably like to.
Yeah, he's had horrible injury problems. Do you feel it's the right time to go? I mean, he came in at a time when Arsenal really needed to lift the level of that club. He came in with Zinchenko from Man City and really set a new benchmark for a lot of those players coming through that ultimately ended, I guess, with them winning the Premier League.
Yeah, I think when they were brought in, it was like they've been there and done it with City, and they knew the standards that need to be set to achieve the levels that Arsenal were trying to get to, and they finally got there in the end. I don't think he's had as a vital role in the last few seasons as he would have liked. Loads of injuries. Came in last season at an important time though as well, when he came back, just to kind of steady the ship slightly, put them back on even keel, and it feels like it's the right time for him to part ways, him to go off. And sometimes you just like to find a place that, again, that wants you to be there. You feel you're going to be the main man, going to be starting week in, week out, and that you can really contribute. And listen, it's a great club to go to if you can get the opportunity to go to Napoli. So for him, I'm sure, and 80 million, like you're talking, if Rodri's figure is 50 million for 1 year, 80 million I think is a decent price to be getting from if you're talking Ballon d'Or winners, only 50.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's sensational. He's absolutely incredible talent. Attacking wise, joy to watch. One of those players that you should go and see. You should go and see live as this. And then obviously you look at Yamal, if you're another dream player, something like that. But for Arsenal, he would be the one if you can get hold of him.
There have been links before, haven't there, in the past?
There have been links, but I think he seems really happy at PSG, doesn't he? I think that's the problem. It's not like a Vinicius Jr. situation where there's maybe a little bit of doubt in terms of the contract signing. I think like Stephen, I mean, not that for what it's worth.
It's a dream. It's only a dream. It's only a dream. Yeah.
What's your realistic pick then?
I think Marcus Rashford, and again, that's when my Spurs.
No, wait. You've just given the game away.
Sorry.
Your realistic one.
Realistic one.
What could you see happening?
Do you know what I could see happening, to be fair, is someone who's available on the market, and that's Barcola. Barcola.
Yeah.
So I think he's someone, if you talk about PSG and someone who's not happy,
yes, I
think this is a player who could be achieving a lot more in his career. He's obviously switching a lot with Doué, as he does for France.
And to be all three of them at PSG.
Absolutely. Karius has just gone there as well, so you feel that does make it. But I know Liverpool are quite heavily linked with Barcola.
They are.
They're the ones.
Yeah. What's your understanding in terms of that and how far down? I mean, we could see Arsenal hijacking it possibly, couldn't we?
I think so. Especially now that Vinicius Jr. is out of the picture, I think we know how Berta, Andre Berta, Arsenal's technical director, we know how he operates. He has a list of players. He doesn't just have one. He has a list, and definitely Barcola's on that list. The issue is, I think, with Barcola, as we saw with Morgan Rogers, is Arsenal aren't going to overpay for players. I think Rogers was the #1 target. Vinicius Jr. I don't want to say he was the #2. I think he became available and then became an option. But I think the price that PSG are quite kind of publicly quoting for Barcola, 140 million. I personally think that will be a bit too much for Arsenal's valuation.
And he's not playing in the Premier League.
Exactly. So it's realistic in terms of a player they can get, but is it a realistic price? I'm not sure. Right,
come on then. Yeah. We maybe aren't going to shock anybody with this one. Who would be your wild card?
Well, that's Rashford, isn't it? I think they get Rashford. I think I'm looking at Spurs, thinking that he'd be a great fit for them as well. But I feel like potentially Rashford is the one that goes there. Premier League player, had a very good season last year. I think was decent in the World Cup. Plays on the left-hand side, can offer something. I think on his day, Rashford is as good as anybody. He really is. And just find the right fit for a team. And listen, the whole thing about Rodri is getting that love, getting that manager that wants to show you. If you put that into him, I feel like he could really be a threat. So, that could be one that could happen.
It'll be really interesting how the season starts for Marcus Rashford. If he's on the bench for the first couple of games for Manchester United, if there's already headlines kind of being created around him, does somebody come in, like, I know you obviously sort of go back to Spurs, I know you wouldn't mind seeing him in a white shirt.
Yeah, I'd love to see him at Spurs.
I mean, maybe that's the bomb, but we're going to talk Spurs a bit later, so we don't want to give the away too much. But yeah, is that a deal that you could see happening?
Marcus Rashford to Spurs? Look, to Arsenal, I think, to be honest, I think Arsenal will only bring someone in who is going to improve the team, and I think that's why there is a dearth of these left wingers at the moment, and they don't panic. They're not just going to go and buy someone for the sake of it. Does Marcus Rashford come in and improve what they've got? Personally, I think yes.
They lost Trossard.
But what we showed a graphic earlier in terms of goals and contributions. Marcus Rashford, he does bring you those. No, he does bring you numbers. For Barcelona last season, 14 goals and 11 assists, I think, in the league. Those are numbers that would improve on Arsenal's left wing position currently. So I think there's a lot that goes into it, the wages, the loan deal.
Although Terry Gibson, he threw in his own wild card in Rafinha a bit earlier,
like that one.
So we did like that one.
Arsenal's transfer window is heating up with huge names being linked to a potential Emirates move. Reports and rumours surrounding players like Nico Williams, Marcus Rashford, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, and Bradley Barcola have created massive excitement among Gunners supporters. With Mikel Arteta looking to strengthen his squad, fans are wondering whether Arsenal could pull off a sensational attacking rebuild. Nico Williams has emerged as one of Europe's most exciting wingers, with his explosive pace, creativity, and ability to take on defenders, making him a dream target for many top clubs. His arrival would provide Arsenal with another dangerous attacking option and add even more quality to an already talented squad. Meanwhile, names like Marcus Rashford, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, and Bradley Barcola continue to generate headlines due to their attacking ability and game-changing qualities. Each player offers something different, from pace and finishing to creativity and one-on-one brilliance, making them the type of profiles that could elevate Arsenal's attacking threat. At the same time, speculation around Gabriel Jesus' future has added another layer of drama to the transfer conversation. While no decision has been officially confirmed, any changes in Arsenal's attacking department could depend on player movements, squad planning, and Arteta's long-term vision for the team. As the transfer window continues, Arsenal fans will be watching every update closely. Could Arteta deliver a blockbuster signing or even a dream attacking overhaul? Stay tuned for the latest Arsenal transfer news, rumours, and analysis as the Gunners continue their pursuit of elite talent.